Last summer, the team from Central Sound at Arizona PBS had the opportunity to travel through northern Arizona with the Grand Canyon Music Festival's Native American Composers Apprenticeship Project. A mini documentary on this unique program is scheduled to be released later this year. Here's a sneak peek.
In 1982, my husband, Robert Bonfilio, and I visited the canyons of northern Arizona. And our first trip was to the Grand Canyon, and we started on the south rim and hiked to the north rim and then back again. We had this rim to rim. Our first day down was at the Colorado River. I took my flute out and I was playing a little bit, and my husband went off someplace else and played his harmonica. We were not aware of the fact that there was a park ranger there who heard our music, and he invited us to go into the cabin, the ranger's cabin, later that evening to play a concert for them. And you know, after 2 days of hiking in the Grand Canyon, you're like, okay, I guess we'll play a concert. But we had a wonderful time. And when we got back, we looked up that ranger, whose name is Joe Quiros, and said to him, has anyone ever thought of having a music festival here?
Since its inception in 1983, the Grand Canyon Music Festival has been the soundtrack of the South Rim at the end of every summer. Beginning in 2001, a brand new outreach initiative was added to the festival's calendar. NACAP, or the Native American Composers Apprenticeship Project.
In 2000, Brent Michael Davids, who's a member of the Mohican Nation, came to the Grand Canyon Music Festival. He wrote a piece for us with the Havasu Guardians of the Grand Canyon. We premiered it in 2000, and he said to us, you know, he had just come off a residency. I think he had taught high school students composition, and he said he'd always wanted to do something like that with Native students.
They had an educational program that was running, and they would perform for, you know, the elementary school Navajo and Hopi children, you know. So what I saw when I was in there, like I was imagining myself if I were an elementary school kid seeing an assembly, it was like a magic show, but I thought there could be more.
So the following year, 2001, Brent Michael Davids came back. I think we had 5 students that year. The quality of the music that the students wrote was really spectacular.
For me, as a Native composer myself, role modeling is important.
There aren't enough Native American voices in the American music mix. And we're doing this to encourage young Native students to express themselves through music, to give them the tools they need to be able to express themselves in music.
The best teachers that you could get for the program would be role modeling from their own community.
I was invited to join NACAP in 2004 and join Jared Tate and some of the others who were working with these students. And I was really excited by this because this was an opportunity to go back to where I'm from, Chinle, Arizona, and work with kids who had not been exposed to this program yet.
One of our teaching composers, who's been a teaching composer for a number of years, is Raven Chacon. And if you don't know Raven, you should. He is Dene, Navajo, and he won the Pulitzer Prize for Music.
Expanding the program, this was starting to be a project that I couldn't do alone. You know, I'm just one person, and driving around to each school on the reservation was becoming quite a task, sometimes driving between schools in one day. In expanding the program, I was needing more assistance, and I had come in contact with Michael Begay.
The other teaching composer this year is Michael Begay, and if we go back to 2001, that first year, Michael was one of our students.
Yeah, Michael Begay was one of my first students, and he went a second year as well, so he did 2 pieces with me his junior and senior year.
The very first time I did this NACAP was in 2001, okay. And that was with one of the founding composers, Brent Michael Davids, Mohican. And then I worked with Jared Tate, Jared Impachachaha Tate, a Chickasaw composer. After Jared Tate, I worked with David Malmud from New York City, and then I worked with Raven Chacon. And then after Raven Chacon, I've been working with Raven Chacon forever now, so he's sort of like an older brother to me now.
Along with the program's resident composers, NACAP has a resident ensemble every year to perform student compositions. The longest-running resident ensemble is Catalyst Quartet, who joined the festival in 2011.
To really learn the techniques of composing, you have to hear everything performed, live.
Every year we've had composers in residence who teach the students composition, and then we have professional musicians, usually a string quartet, but there have been other groups as well.
A lot of these students are guitarists, so I think applying the same kind of technique to the string instruments is something that they can understand.
It's almost like a cross-cultural kind of thing too.
I mean, we know that heavy metal is very popular on the reservations. At least we've learned over the years, playing guitar and all these things, and there's awesome. And like that enriches our musical vocabulary too when we get to play their music. That's how they feel music. It's how they learned music.
I mean, I am not aware of any other kind of program like this. And, in a time where music education is not being prioritized and schools are sort of limiting the artistic access that kids have, I think that it's such an incredible program because it's keeping that artistic access open.
This program for me, this project, is one of the most important things that I do in my work. And it's something I hope I can do throughout my entire career in life. There's so many students that have just, there's so many students who not only have benefited from the program, but just had an opportunity to share what's on their minds, what is inside of them, and share that with a broader public.
It's also like how to release yourself to be creative too, because there's a lot of times where people are scared to be creative or to be bold too. That's where I want to be explain to them your stories are important.
For more information on the apprenticeship program, visit GrandCanyonMusicFest.org.